I'm Luke from the Sweet Farm, and I'm here with another video to help you eat better meat. Today we're going to be roasting chicken. This is an open book farm chicken. This is the chicken you get when you order on our website, or you get it with your subscription box. The thing about roast chicken is it's super delicious, but it takes a long time. So if you're a little bit late getting started, you don't have an hour and a half to let it roast, then there's a trick you can do to shorten that time a little bit. It's called spatchcocking. So the reason that chicken takes so long, it's a pretty dense piece of meat here. So the heat's got to get all the way through to the center of the bird before it's all done. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to increase the surface area so that and make it so that the heat doesn't have to penetrate quite as much mass to get to the center. So it's a pretty simple maneuver. Don't let the word spatchcock scare you. It's really not that hard. It's very simple. We're just going to be removing the spine out of the bird. So you can see it starting from the neck, just going back straight here to the tail. So the easiest way to do this is going to be with kitchen shears. If you have a nice pair, they come apart so you can clean them. They're made of high quality stainless. These are great for all kinds of things, but this is kind of the best thing. If you don't have kitchen shears, you can use a sharp knife. It takes a little bit of muscle if you're using a knife, but with the scissors, you can see it just goes straight up. So we're just going to start. You can hold the tail. We're just going to go straight up through to the right side, all the way up, and then you're going to cut through that skin there. Okay, so we got one cut, and then we go on the other side. All right, and then once you get that cut through, you just kind of pull it out. And then that's the spine. You can save that, put it with your stock stuff. Like we have a bag we keep in the freezer with this kind of stuff, and put it in there, save it, and you can make stock with it later. If you want to roast it next to it, sometimes that's a nice thing to do too, to add a little bit more flavor to your stock. Okay, so now we're left with the rest of the chicken, which is all the good parts that you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold it out, and kind of as you fold it out, you can flip it over, and you want to kind of just it's a little bit gruesome. You got to break a couple of those little bones so that it will sit flat. You want to tuck those wings in so that they're not flapping out, because then they'll dry out. So this is a spatchcock chicken right there. It's kind of neat. It's kind of like a Rorschach print or something. I've always thought it's an interesting geometry there. So now we're going to continue with the way we would roast a chicken, whether it's whole or like this. So we're going to put some oil on it. We're using some olive oil today. You can use butter, coconut oil, whatever kind of flavor you want. So I'm going to go ahead and start rubbing that in. And then I'm just going to do salt and pepper. Good chicken, good pasture-raised chicken. It's got a lot of flavor all just by itself in the meat. Be generous with the salt. A lot of it is actually not going to even end up in the final food. It kind of melts away into the pan, so don't be afraid to put a good amount of salt on there. And then put some pepper on there. You can put a lot on, put a little on, whatever you want. If you like, you can put on some other herbs, but we just love the flavor of the chicken, so we're just going to go with salt and pepper, and that's it. And so we're going to put it in at 400, just like this, and we'll keep an eye on the temperature. It should take probably close to an hour, maybe 45 minutes. We'll check it at half an hour, 45 minutes, and maybe it'll be time to up the temperature a little bit. The nice thing about spatchcocking is that you have all the skin is facing up, so you can get every bit of it crisped up really nicely. That's a little bit easier to do with a spatchcock chicken than it is with a whole uncut chicken. All right, so I'm gonna slide this in. Be 400. Like I said, we'll check it in about half an hour. I put the neck on there, just roast that with it. Put it on the middle rack or the lower rack. All right, sizzle, sizzle. So it's been in for about half an hour. I'm just going to pull it out. We're going to check the temperature in a few different places and see where we're at. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Meat thermometer, quick read digital meat thermometer is crucial to cooking meat properly. So I'm going to check in the breast here. You want to get the thermometer way down deep. All right, so we're 115. We still got a ways to go. Okay, so we're reading in this thigh over here, 155. That's a little bit lower. We're looking for 165 with poultry. So go ahead and put it in. I'm going to move it up in the oven, closer to the top. Try to get that skin nice and crispy. I might put up the temperature to 425, 450 as well. Been in there another 20 minutes or so. Let's check the breast here. We're getting close to 160 there. Once it hits 160, I'm going to call it good because it'll carry for another 5 degrees or so. Yeah, and the thighs are well done at this point. I could have come and cut them off and gotten them out of there probably 10, 15 minutes ago, and they would have been done to a better place. But you know what? We're not perfect. They'll be delicious. So there you have it. That's how to spatchcock and roast a chicken. Thanks for watching. See you next time.